WandaVision is gearing up to be a major game changer for the MCU, and judging from everything we've seen so far, it might just give us a brand new Captain Marvel who's powered by not just one, but two Infinity Stones. We know that Monica Rambeau is returning in WandaVision, and given her comic history, her connection to the OG Captain Marvel, and her inclusion in the new Disney Plus show, I think the character is poised for great things. But just how exactly will this future Captain Marvel harness the power of two Infinity Stones, and what are the long-term ramifications for this? Well, let's get into it right now. There's still so much mystery surrounding WandaVision. The brief teases we've seen have only led to more questions. Is this some pocket dimension that Wanda created? Can Vision come back permanently? Where can I score one of those sweet Vision Halloween costumes? The list goes on. But today we're focusing on one particular character who might not only be one of the most important characters in WandaVision, but also grow to be a major player in the MCU going forward. It's Monica Rambeau. We last saw Monica as a young kid in the 90s who helped out Brie Larson's Captain Marvel do awesome things like choose the color pattern on her new suit, which, as we all know, is a very important thing for superhero costume. But that was like 30 years ago. Now, Monica is all grown up and her superhero origin is at hand. And by very loosely adapting her comic history, she has the opportunity to become one of the most powerful heroes ever. And the theory is that she will absorb the powers of two Infinity Stones to reach that insane strength level. Now, set photos have revealed that Monica is working for SWORD, which stands for Sentient World Observation and Response Department, and usually deals with galactic threats. We got our first glimpse at SWORD in the post-credits scene for Spider-Man Far From Home, when Nick Fury was revealed to be in some sort of partnership with the Skrulls as he built a space base. But even though they might be focused on the cosmos, it seems like they have a special interest in Wanda's powers and in whatever is happening in WandaVision. And probably being one of the top agents in SWORD, Monica has the chance to be exposed firsthand to some amazing power. Now here's one way that I imagine things could play out. Even though the Infinity Stones are either destroyed or back in their own timelines, that doesn't mean that their energies are gone forever. Ever since the Tesseract, which houses the Space Stone, was discovered, people were obsessed with making weapons out of its energy. First, it was Red Skull, which Captain America put a stop to, but he was a little disgusted when he found out S.H.I.E.L.D. was also experimenting with the Tesseract to make superweapons. So I wouldn't put it past Fury to have stockpiled some Tesseract-fueled accessories that some top agents are able to use. And because of Captain Marvel, we know that exposure to the Tesseract and the energy it houses has the ability to instill in someone amazing abilities. Keep that in mind. Alright, so let's turn to WandaVision. We don't quite know for sure where Wanda is, but it's possible she's created a pocket dimension using her abilities, and her subconscious is now trapped there for some reason. In an attempt to rescue her and probably prevent some sort of catastrophe, SWORD could use the Space Stone energy they still have and send in Monica to try to rescue Wanda. But things probably don't go well. The brief shot we see of Monica in the WandaVision trailer is her being blasted with some type of energy where she's flying through the air during the day and breaks through some type of barrier and lands in a field at night surrounded by agents. If we break that down, I think we can logically assume that Wanda's body in the real world is being watched over and contained by SWORD, and Monica's attempts to travel to Wanda's pocket dimension and convince her to wake up goes poorly. Either Wanda or some other threat blasts Monica out of the pocket dimension, leaving Wanda by herself to find a way out. But this encounter could be used to set up the future, because obviously we have to remember that Wanda's powers come from the Mind Stone, so I think that being hit by a Mind Stone blast while harnessing Space Stone energy to travel between dimensions will result in a chemical reaction that leads to something big. I think Monica walks away from this infused with powers from both of the Infinity Stones, and that sets her up perfectly to be a big part in the eventual Captain Marvel 2. In the comics, Monica was actually Captain Marvel before Carol Danvers, before conceding the name and going by Photon instead. So the MCU can provide a fun twist on her comic story by making her the Captain Marvel that comes after Carol Danvers. I could see a plot where Monica is struggling to control her newfound powers and turns to Carol for help and guidance. The end result could be two superheroes both operating under the name Captain Marvel, but just operating in different areas. We know the MCU really wants to develop their cosmic side as well as their Earth side, so what if we have a scenario where Captain Marvel Marvel 2 sees Carol train Monica and then feels comfortable enough to leave her in charge of protecting Earth while Carol returns to the space side of things. That would be great for multiple reasons. For one, it would allow Earth to have a hero as strong as Captain Marvel on a permanent basis so that Nick Fury wouldn't have to beep Carol every time something goes horribly wrong. And it would allow the MCU to focus on building up the cosmic side of things by having Carol solely focused on galactic threats on other planets. That sounds like an absolute win. But that all starts with Monica developing powers in WandaVision, and due to the immense power of the Infinity Stones, I think it's definitely a possibility. So what do you think? Do you think Monica could be the next Captain Marvel and harness the power of 2 stones? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to hit that big subscribe button for more awesome MCU content like this. Thanks for watching CBR. See you next time!